From your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Kareth White, who played his high school ball 70 miles north of here in Loxahatchee. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, it's White. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Haskins. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They go right back to White here on first down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Nickel Roby brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's White, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. On second down, they'll run with White. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. On third down, a run from White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. That's taken in by Callaway. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch 19, watch 19.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, White. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
It's a gain of 10. Yellow. First down, Chiefs.
Check back.
They'll run on first down. White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with White. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it.
They don't want it. Keep playing.
holding penalty. That puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Ready? 55. Check. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
55, Mike, guys, 55.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, check right. Watching you five. They can't hang.
4th down, here's Haskins. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They go play action now. Haskins. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go. 55. 55. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Haskins back to the air. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Opting to run again here with White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount is his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's White, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He completes this to Sutton. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Courtland Sutton. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On play action, Haskins. That's taken in by Callaway. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Now it's Haskins going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's White. He'll have another 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 30, 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, it's White. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fielded about a yard deep.
The Chiefs take over.
Good one, boys. Let's go.
At their
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Come on, Eddie.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One final try for Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.